This is a Keurig K Duo. It makes iced and hot coffee, as well as you can brew a whole pot of coffee, it all in the same machine. This is not my first Keurig. We have different models and different rentals. And by far, I think this is just one of my favorite models from Keurig. What I really like about this coffee maker is that it saves us a ton of counter space. It's very easy to clean. So you can see, just like most Keurigs, it comes like you can remove the trays. So it's super easy to wipe down. It comes with a large carafe, and the carafe in the back holds up to 72 ounces. So I can literally put half of a gallon here, and it will just last me a couple of days brewing, between brewing a full pot of coffee, depending on how many guests we have over, versus having just a single serve coffee here. So what I really like about this also is just how intuitive this is to use. You don't need to read a manual or any kind of instructions. It's very intuitive to use. So once you have the container, the reservoir in the back filled, the light will go off. Otherwise, if it's below 8 cups, which is the minimum for the pot of coffee here, it will show you, it will ask you to add more water. So just a heads up there. But what I really like about this is that you can just push the button to see which side you're going to use. So whether you're doing just a K-cup on this side as a single serve, or you're doing a full pot of coffee, you just push the button that for the side that you're going to brew. The other thing that I will say also is that you can make, for the full pot of coffee, the minimum is 8 cups. I know it says here 4 cups, but in the option and the display is 8 cups. So just remember to put a little bit of extra coffee inside of your filter here before you push the button. But you can just choose how big of a pot of coffee you want to make on this side. And here is for just how strong you want your K-cup to be on your single serve side. And you can push the button here if you're doing iced coffee. I never had a problem with clogging. I've read a couple reviews. People said they have issues with clogging. I never had an issue with clogging with any of our Keurigs before. But you can also, I always recommend using a descaler every so often, regularly, just to make sure everything doesn't have any buildups in the back, in the filter or anything. I also like this filter is just a regular filter. I have here it just uses a regular basket filter if you're using paper filters, but you can also use a universal reusable filter if you'd like to do that. That way you don't have to keep track of buying coffee filters. Otherwise, it's very intuitive to use, which I really appreciate. And also guests love it because you do have the option, because some people don't want to do the K-cups, but they want to do a traditional pot of coffee. They have that option, and it's all in one spot. So it's very easy to find, very easy to set it up. So if you are on the fence, I would definitely recommend the K Duo, because it does give you that option, plus the bonus of having the option for the iced coffee, which especially in the summer, especially in the beach destination, like this is a must-have. So I've been super happy with it. So I would definitely consider taking a look further into this one if you're on the fence.